good morning, everybody. This is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for You. I just wanted to say hello. I'm not doing a tremendous amount of sewing, and I do feel bad because I know quite a lot of you want to see Truelove quilting, and I'm not, and I apologize profusely for that. As you know, I'm in my temporary sewing room here, and it's really quite nice, actually. I have been working on sewing my squares together, and I am working on my little challenge quilt, my Truelove challenge quilt. But I'm just taking one day at a time. As you know, we've had quite a few ups and downs lately, and I don't want to be, again, a bearer of bad news. Oh, just very interesting. I have some good news and just a few little things that I'm doing that I'm just going to run past you. I just wanted to say hello and connect with my friends, my YouTube friends. As you know, one of the several of the last bummer videos that I had put up, which took us some getting over, our children's woods, which were being torn down, private property, people trespassed on them. The matter is with the lawyers right now. It's a big, huge thing. It's a very, very big thing. Very big misunderstanding that the tree company, directed by a certain government agency, had gone onto our son's property and destroyed 2 acres of his woods. He has since learned, and I'm not going to be naming names because that sounds very churlish and very vindictive. And it's going to take place. It's with the court, or it's with the lawyers, as I say. But apparently the township that we had were thinking was maybe culpable or to blame. It's the government agency that has declared our area a disaster area. As you know, the tornado came in the Montgomery County area here on September the 1st. The remnants of Hurricane Ida spurned tornadoes in our area, right where we lived, which ruined our home, and two towns over, just came right through with the flash flooding and the winds and the tornadoes. It's been declared a disaster area by the government, and so the government agency has precedence over township matters, and they are taking down every tree and wooded area in the area. And apparently, this is just secondhand, but apparently a company is getting paid per tree that's being taken down. Quite a lot of money. So the disaster area in our immediate area isn't just selective dangerous trees. The government agency is coming down and just taking down woodlands, deeming them disaster. Now, yes, as you know, on our son's property, there were tornado-ravaged trees snapped. And if you looked at drone footage or any of the news footage, there was a ton of trees that were snapped, healthy trees. But anyway, they're just coming down and they're just taking out tons and tons of property belonging to the township, the townships. And the townships really don't have any say because it's on the government level. Anyway, that's that. A little bit of a bummer. Anyway, we do have some good news. I don't want to concentrate on that because I was getting my knickers in a twist, getting so upset, and I thought, it's okay. It's going to be okay. As I said, I'm going to be I am working on sewing my squares together. All right, my little tablecloth squares. Quite a few people have been commenting about this quilt behind me, which I said I'd made ages ago. All it is half square triangles, right? And as I was sitting here, and as I wanted to put something up on our son's gray walls, I thought, it's blue and gray and green and teal. I don't love it. And it was the first one I thought, oh, it sort of goes. I made this like 15 years ago. It sort of goes on the gray walls. And the more I look at it, the more I'm like, why did I make that? As you know, my loyal friends in YouTube land know I don't love blue. I made a blue quilt 15 years ago. It's so funny. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, I don't really love that. But the quilts that I have here are a little bit more colorful. I have some green ones. I'll see. Then maybe the next time I film, the backdrop's going to be changed. But I did want to say, I did want to sew something, but I'm like in a little bit of a feeling. But I thought, Carmen, you know who you are. You had I had done a video of a lovely person, Carmen, who had sent us my 3 lots of fabrics, and this I just sort of found that in my right now, and it's this beautiful, I believe half yard of this lovely, for my husband, London scenes, the bust, St. Paul's Cathedral, the Tower Bridge, Nelson's Column, the Houses of Parliament. It's just a lovely piece of fabric. And my husband has what's like an iPad, but it's called a remarkable tablet. Actually, it's an electronic tablet. It's quite interesting. You can my husband has beautiful handwriting, and he likes to take notes, and there's papers all over the place with his beautiful handwriting, but there's papers and papers and notebooks and papers and clipboards and pieces of paper, and I'm like, oh my word. Anyway, as a gift, his nephew in Australia actually sent this tablet, because we're not up to date on those things, and we were Zooming him, and he and his wife, James and Meredith, thank you so much, and they gifted to Uncle Ian this tablet. They sent it from Australia. And he was saying he's using it all the time. It decodes your handwriting into electronic form. So when you make notes, it's your own handwriting, but then it's as I say, it's formatted into electronic forms that you can put into files in a little pad. So anyway, Ian was saying, why can you just please make me, out of the blue, can you make me my remarkable holder, a little tablet holder? So I have to go back over to my sewing room in our other home, but I had just sort of found here, because I didn't know what to use. I'm going to be using this fabric. It's just a half a yard. I don't know whether I'm going to be using a batting, or I had just grabbed this when I went home. This is a I don't know what it is. Well, it's a foam. It's a foam. I don't know if this is fusible. I just grabbed it when I went back home to grab some things. And my husband likes this. He's like, oh, that would make a nice, more solid padded bag. And he wants a zipper on the top. Very simple to do. I don't have a zipper. Oh, it's very difficult. I have everything back home, and in my little sewing room here, I just have the skeleton staff here. So that's to come. I'm going to be making I will be making a tutorial. And again, I'm very sorry. I'm not, churning out tutorials like I did. But you can look back. I have hundreds of tutorials that I did, but I will be making this. And hopefully I'll measure his tablet, and I'll show you my tutorial to come. And I do believe I'm going to be using this foam. And again, I don't know what it is, so I can't tell you. I like sometimes if it's a Patron product or whatever. I don't know what it is. I had done some things with a car headliner. I was making some tote bags, and if you look up, this stuff is expensive. Like, this is good stuff. But like, if you look up car headliner, it's like a thinner foam, but it's foam. So if you're making tote bags or stuff, that's a cheaper way to get around something. And again, oh, this isn't batting. This is, oh, this is fleece. Oh, I just grabbed stuff. I don't have any batting here. Yeah, I don't have any batting. Maybe I'll make it like double thick. Anyway, that's to come. That's to come. Making my quilt. I have about 8 rows done. on my lovely tablecloth quilt, a tablecloth square quilt. Ah, it's so pretty. So very pretty. I like it very much. Very, very much. But the one last thing, and I'm just gonna close this off now. One last thing. Our son, three of our son's wives are going to have babies. It will be grandchild number 17, 18, and 19. But our son Francois and his wife Brianna had a gender reveal last night, and they are actually in Disney World with our oldest son Luke and his family, and my brother, and a grandson who's married. They're in Disney, and they had a gender reveal last night. We all watched it. The rest of the family watched it on Zoom. They're having a little girl. I thought, oh yeah, I think we all had to sort of take a guess. We're like, I think she's having a girl. So congrats. So congratulations, Francois. He's our 7th son, and that's their first baby. They're having a little girl. So anyway, that's all. I'm just saying hello to you guys. I just wanted to check in and say hello. Oh, is that Maxwell? Hello, Maxwell. Maxwell's just, oh, he's just waved. He's just come down. It's early morning, and I just wanted to say hello and connect with you guys. And I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all keeping well and keeping safe. One of the next videos, maybe, hopefully, I don't know, I'll be making a little remarkable electronic case. You've seen me do this with a zipper on the top, so easy. But it's pretty cool. So that's what I will be doing. And again, this quilt behind me, quite a few people have asked, no pattern I had. It's just half square triangles, all right? And at random. I believe half square triangles are probably the most versatile little block that you can make, because you can put them in hundreds of different configurations and come up with all sorts of patterns and blocks, and they're fantastic. They really, really are. You can do stripes, or you can do all sorts of things with a half square triangle. You just have to, you Google layouts of half square triangle patterns, and that's all this is. And when I made it, I just had a bunch of blue, purple, I'm looking at it in my viewfinder here, blue, purple, teal, grayish batiks. And I just started making half square triangles and then put together. This is in rows, just rows and rows and rows. No rhyme or reason to the configuration. So it's sort of like a kaleidoscope of color. But yeah, so people have been asking, there is no pattern to that, but it's so super simple to make. Really, really simple. If you perfect, or if you have scraps left over, and you perfect a half square triangle, there's tons of ways to make half square triangles. You can make 4 at a time, you can make 8 at a time, you can make 2 at a time, but that's a nice pattern just to use up some scraps. So anyway, that's for what that's worth. Yeah, we're all well here. yeah, so I just wanted to say hello to all of my friends out there in YouTube land, and hope you are all keeping safe and keeping well and healthy. And yeah, as always, love from the Trueloves. I'll see you next time. Bye.